at the ministry since now it has and even about the appointment and everything. So you know where it's coming from and all that. So, we're going to work together. If we have anything that will complete the image of Imo State, and there have been occupied so many, similar or bigger positions before. So I don't think or somebody with any experience or anything that will find difficult, in carrying out his duty. So I'm sure he'll do it. Bill.
No, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, like I said, I don't mind also if you prefer I sit down with her or we have a conversation. For me, it's for me to be guided properly. Like you said, she has been on ground, you have been on ground. All know my advice, what is on ground, what are the challenges, what are the necessary areas to look into, and what do we need to do in terms of hitting the ground running. So that way I can know that I'm working in alignment with the ministry under the directive of the commissioner. I think for me that is the way I prefer to work. So I'm happy to also come back another time if it's something that you require me to do. That way they put something together for me to look at. And if there's another idea of my own I can share with you, then we'll see how we can check it forward in the interest of those things.
No problem. I think we'll continue to meet and we'll continue to talk.
Yeah.
The Basketball Association, one of the associations, in everybody headache. But we've started handling their wahala, with the thumbtack and all that. And I think their problem on 90% solved. So before we are coming in. So, but all that time, the problem, I'll tell you, look, this is one of the alien headache and all that, but we've handled that, with the experience I had. And I think everywhere that is calm now. So, just that we will continue to meet and we will continue to tell you this, look at this, and look at that. And we also need to move down to Dananam Stadium to see the coaches and the other people under the Basketball Association. And as well meet with the director, of course, who will also call the coaches for you. And then see them at that place. So we'll continue to meet because the time of Mara and I will continue to meet His Excellency, we'll continue to get directives from him and all that. And
Absolutely.
so we don't deviate from division.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that's just the thing.
Okay.
Thank
I
you
will
so
do as then I will have a talk to captain from here. I want director of sports.
Okay.
Like you said, she can take me to that I can see the association staff.
Yeah.
Familiarize with them, then leave me from there, then see what you can with me.
Yeah.
And necessary steps forward.
Yeah.
That works. That works.
Appointment letter. Then you sign the acknowledgement copy much later. And
I can do that right away, I think.
yeah, no problem. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. C'était pour la lecture. This is news. Come on.
Good.
C'était pour les 3 hours. Come on. Match. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first is also to seek your counsel.
Yeah.
You know, because you have something office under your ministry.
Yeah.
So as somebody who has been in public service before, I understand protocol, I understand how things go. So then I seek your counsel in terms of how to go about doing things. You know, ideally, the next move we plan really here from here is to the director of sports. You know, she encouraged me to come after seeing you. So it's my introduction.
Sorry, let me.
To the association members. So on behalf of Imo State Sports Commission, I want to introduce the new chairman of Basketball Association to the members, Honorable John Bosco Ekezie Ukayala. He is the new chairman of Imo State Sports. He has been once a commissioner in Imo State, and he is a sports loving person. Once the commissioner gave me a letter appointing him as the chairman, I googled his profile and I saw so many things. He has headed so many sports organizations, and I know that vividly you people are going to work together. Chair, with due respect, sir, I want you to work well with them. I want you, if there is any problem in that association, I want you to bring them together to solve the problems. And again, the coaches, it's unfortunate that the secretary is not here. Zekon said he left earlier on. Please see them as your own people, and you people see him as your chairman. Respect him, work with him. If there is anything that is confusing you, that is bothering you, instead of you going about seeing it as a gossip or gossiping, it is better you call him and tell him, please chair, look at what I feel like, look at what I think. I believe we can do this, we can do it this way. Chair, don't you think if we do it this way it will be better? Let us be open to ourselves. I want to beg you people, please, Basketball Association. I know that if I lie here now, I am not saying the truth. There has been luck ahead for a very long time. I want it to cease. I want it to stop. I want us to work together as one family. That is my candid advice to us. Forget about clique. Chair, there is too much clique in basketball. I am telling you, and if you ask questions, they will tell you.
Okay.
There are so many cliques.
Okay.
I believe that it is time for us to leave that clique. It is better for us to see a spade and call it a spade, rather than you know that this color is blue. Instead of you saying the simple truth, you will say that this blue is a black and white. I am just begging. I am just pleading to ourselves. I am saying, including myself, that is why I am our. So I want us to work well with the new chairman. Please.
I also want to thank each and every one of the staff, from the head coach to assistant coach, to everybody who is here and those who are not also here.
You're welcome.
In all sincerity, it is a pleasure to be with you all, and I look forward to working with you guys harmoniously. This type of landscape is not new to me, in all sincerity. However, I can assure you, and the mandate of the Imo State Governor, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma,
and also the president of the MBBF, Engineer Musa Amekeda, who believe that it is time for us to unite all the stakeholders in basketball and sports in general. We believe that without that unity, it's very difficult to move basketball forward. And my appointment is with that clear mandate for us to unite one another, for us to work together, bring all the stakeholders together. Under the leadership of Ahmed Musa Keda, I believe we'll succeed. He's somebody who believes in putting his sweat and blood in the game of basketball. I have worked with him severally beyond this capacity. I've worked with him with basketball across Africa. I know how much he can do. I know how much resourceful he is. I know that if he sees that we're moving in the right direction and doing things in alignment with his mandate, he will provide us all the necessary support and open all the necessary doors that we need to succeed. I have no doubt in his capacity. I also have no doubt in the capacity of the Imo State Governor, under whose leadership we're here today. I also have no doubt in the capacity of the Sports Commission and the director herself. I've spoken to her a few times and I've also listened very carefully to her. I know how grounded she is. I know how much she's knowledgeable about the challenges that are facing this commission and the association itself. And I appreciate her encouragement in letting us know that Basketball Association is one of the ones that stands out and one that has serious support, both from diaspora and locally.
Yeah.
I'm aware of all those things, but without us working together, it will be difficult to harness all those resources. Without us working together, it will be difficult for us to develop basketball. Today, I'm not very familiar with a lot of things that's happened in the past, and I don't care to be familiar with those things.
Yes.
What I care about is how we can move forward in the interest of the image of Imo State and basketball development from top to bottom, from bottom to top as well. Having said that, I want to please appeal with any one of you, every single one of you that are here. Please let bygone be bygone. If you have any issues with anybody, please bury that. If you have any personal grievances with anybody, please bury that. I am not here to settle scores with anybody. I am not here to side anybody. We are one family and we can all exist as one family. And we can work together and all of us can be happy for the outcome that we achieve and the things that we achieve. I will make myself available as much as I can, and be rest assured that I'm highly committed to the programs and policies of the Sports Commission. I'm also highly committed to working with you guys hand in glove to make sure that everything that concerns basketball in Imo State, to the glory of God, we achieve everything we can achieve to the best of our abilities. I also want to point out that I'm also very familiar with politics. I'm also very grounded in politics. As she had said before, at some time in this state, I was a former commissioner for commerce, industry and entrepreneurship. And football is also something that I've also been part of by virtue of my father being the former chairman of the Iwayanwo and also Heartland. That IAM Stadium is somewhere I'm very familiar with. You know, so even the Columbia boys, they know me and I know them. Even a lot of those players that have gone through all these ranks, till today I still talk to a lot of them. You know, from them, what are them and all the rest of them, I know those guys. So the truth is that I'm in a familiar territory. But however, let us also understand that I may appear young, but I'm well grounded in the game of politics. And if I see the right politics, I'll welcome it. If I see the wrong one, I'll also raise issues with that. Please, make no mistake about that. I do not take sides. And I always align with myself on the side of the truth and the side of what is right. As Ndibo would say it, I will be Monyaruala.
Yes, sir.
I will still see clearly through it. I'm very happy to work with everybody. The good side of me you will see. That does not mean I don't know what to do. That comes with the office. I know exactly what to do. But make no mistake about that. We are not here for that. We are here to make sure that Henina Neme is in the interest of the growth of basketball and the better image of Imo State, such that both our governor and the people in the Sports Commission and the people in the Basketball Association can be proud of whatever we put our hands onto and whatever we channel our efforts. And I can assure you, if there's anything you need to succeed in your various roles, to the best of my abilities, I will provide the necessary supports. Personally, I know some of the challenges that you are facing. I've had a brief session with the Commissioner for Sports today, Honorable Bina, and we have discussed and will continue to discuss, and we'll continue to find ways in alignment with the leadership of the governor to find ways to develop this association and sports commission in general. We rest assured that the governor is very pragmatic and very progressive. The commissioner himself is also a very young technocrat who also understands what is required to drive sports in Imo State. And collectively, we're all going to work together. But please, let nobody, like they say in the local palace, put sand inside our garden. I'm happy to hear that some of the challenges that exist have been resolved. The commissioner also confirmed that with me, that he has taken time to resolve a whole lot of the issues that are in this basketball angle of the sports commission. And I'm happy that I'm coming in without those battles still existing. To the glory of God, I don't intend to witness any battle. I don't intend to inherit any battle. I believe that we can walk in joy and in peace. Like I said, I have been part of basketball across Africa at a very, very high level. I believe this one should be easy work for all of us.
Yes.
I believe so. But we cannot achieve that without us having the unity of purpose and the honesty of purpose. If we have this, I believe we'll succeed.
Yes.
Thank you very much for making yourself available to meet me, and I'm happy to have met you guys. I'm always accessible. If you reach out to me, I'm sure you will. If I don't answer your call, please send me a text and let me know who you are. And once I see that text, I can assure you I will always call back. That is the only way we can all work together. Let us love ourselves and work together in the interest of Imo State. I think
Lá,